My dear Callias, I trust this message finds you in good health. My invitation for you to visit my villa still stands, as it would delight me to host you amidst the rustic beauty of my estate. It is a place where the natural world thrives, and I have strived to create an environment that brings solace and serenity. However, I must express my deep sorrow as, this year, the box hedges surrounding my gardens have fallen victim to the relentless infestation of the box caterpillar. I lament the loss of their neat, green forms, but such is the way of nature. Alas, it seems that the demands of your urban affairs in the city may not permit your presence in the countryside anytime soon. Regretfully, we have not had the opportunity to initiate you into the ancient mysteries through direct experience. Therefore, I find myself compelled to commence the preliminary stages of your initiation from a distance. Enclosed herein, you shall find concealed the innermost secrets of the Dionysian Mysteries, knowledge that has been passed down within the confines of our family for generations. I beseech you to read these words carefully, commit them to memory, and then, as tradition dictates, destroy this letter. You, Callias, are well acquainted with the story of Ariadne, wandering in melancholic solitude on a wind-swept beach of an island in the Aegean. Her heart weighed heavy with grief. She witnessed the quivering of the bushes on the island's edge, from which emerged the divine figure of Dionysus. He rode in a chariot, drawn by majestic leopards. In his wake followed an extraordinary procession of beings, half human and half animal, including the serpent-wielding Manads, the horse-legged Silens, and the goat-horned and goat-legged Pans and Satyrs, all brandishing cymbals and drums, lost in a wild ecstasy. In a transcendent moment, Dionysus wed Ariadne, placing a coronet of the corona borealis as her crown, and their chariot ascended to the heavens with Ariadne seated by Dionysus's side, and the exuberant retinue of dancers continuing to cavort behind them. This tale holds the key to the mystery of our Dionysian tradition. In this narrative, Ariadne symbolizes the new initiate, while the ecstatic dancers represent those who have previously undergone the rites, their peculiar morphologies representing the transformative power of the trance that leads them back into the primal time, the time before time, and the eternal realm that exists beyond the mortal realm. As the great Socrates learned from the Arcadian priestess, our perception of time and the world is but an illusion, a fleeting shadow in the cave. Yet, in the patterns of the fixed stars, we find a timeless constancy that remains unchanged from generation to generation. These celestial configurations bear witness to a different realm, an eternal sanctuary that transcends the ephemeral flux of our mortal existence. The stars, like guides of old, light our way to the heart of eternity, revealing the profound interconnectedness of all creation and the boundless wisdom contained within the Dionysian Mysteries. In this realization, we are invited to embark on a journey, to venture beyond the boundaries of time and space, and to partake in the timeless dance of the cosmos. It is vital to grasp that our perception of mundane time is a construct of the human mind, a narrative woven by our consciousness. However, during the Dionysian dance, as you immerse yourself in the rhythmic music, becoming one with the spontaneous movements of your body, you can quiet the part of your mind responsible for narrating the passage of mundane time. This act of transcending the confines of time unveils a profound sense of expanded time. Having fasted for a day and a night, you undertake the dance at dawn. During the Dionysian dance, you will sense the world around you change, as the air takes on a subtle but distinct alteration. In these moments, you may find that you have crossed the sacred Elysian gate, just as the initiated have throughout history. You will pass beyond the confines of the mortal world into the meadows of the blessed. In the past, I have shared with you the account of the great metamorphosis, birth of the revel. I described how in the distant past, animals and humans coexisted, both bearing the capacity for speech and reason. Some people even had animal features, such as horns and hooves, reminiscent of antelopes, goats, or horses. Then came a metamorphosis, in which animal people became animals, and those partaking of animal features were transformed into full humans. In this shift from the first creation to the second creation, the animal people beseeched Dionysus to retain the gift of the dance. Through it, they could enter a trance, reconnecting with their half-animal ancestors of the first creation. The procession of ecstatic dancers following Dionysus represents this tradition, as they, too, ascend to the stars, departing from the boundaries of mundane time to return to the first creation. Ariadne rides alongside Dionysus in a chariot drawn by lions. Her coronet, the well-known corona borealis, is her hallmark, yet it is not widely acknowledged that the lions pulling their chariot are none other than the stars of Leo. If you place an astronomical globe or a star chart before you, you will see this celestial arrangement unfold. Bootes, a constellation, forms the head of Dionysus, with his long, pointed beard, seated beside Ariadne. So he is often shown in his ship or chariot wearing a robe emblazoned with stars. As the celestial caravan proceeds, it is trailed by constellations mirroring the figures of Dionysus's retinue, including Ophiuchus, the serpent-bearer, who represents the serpent-wielding monad Sagittarius, half-human and half-horse or, in some sources, a two-legged figure, symbolizing Silneus, Dionysus's mentor and leader of the Silens, often shown not as a horse-legged figure but as a fat old man on a donkey, and Capricorn, half-goat, representing Egipan, the leader of the Pans and Satyrs. Sometimes he is shown with human legs, but shaggy in the underpinnings, a hairy-legged, like a goat. Sometimes a further figure is included behind these, representing the next figure in the train of constellations. This figure carries a great jar on his back, for he is the water-bearer constellation, Aquarius, who follows behind Sagittarius. In some artistic depictions one of the figures holds aloft an ox's thigh high above the sea. Now this is the circumpolar ox's thigh, the Big Dipper, and some also show, in its position below Leo, crater, the mixing jar. Across a vast expanse of the night sky, this Dionysian procession dances, rejoicing in the time beyond time, within the realms of eternity. Understanding this celestial dance, the Dionysian sky, is crucial for an initiate. However, these insights serve merely as a foundation. To become an initiate, you must acquire the skill of entering the trance through dance, a craft only mastered through practice and experience. I ardently hope that, Callias, you shall seize any opportunity that comes your way to learn this most wondrous of arts, with affection and wisdom. Pseudohesiod.